Scott and Bart, we're back. Scotch Test Dummies. Today we're going to look at the Balvenie 15-year single barrel.
And dirty photography.
Let's test it.
All right, so the Dummies. Scott and I got into a little deal. He does all our photography, great photographer. But
Well, some of it. There's one certain picture that has a popcorn box in the background that I'm not responsible for.
it was supposed to be in there.
Somebody thinks it's photographic art.
It shows whimsy.
I don't.
It's a little bit of popcorn box in the back. Left it in the shot. It wasn't trash. It was whimsy. But on this, Scott sent me a couple photographs that we had done with, not this bottle, it was with the Orangery. And I thought that one of the dummies was posed suggestively. It looked like his hand was maybe in the crotchal region. Bruno took offense to this. It was not intended. However, I always verify, and who better to look at a photo than a 7-year-old and say, what do you think? All right. And my 7-year-old right away said, let's just say he said he's touching his balls. That's what he said. Yeah, I think balls are okay though. It's not dirty. I mean, it's just balls. Maybe. I'll bleep it if it's bad. All right. And so
We're trying to keep this clean. This is family.
Yeah, totally clean.
Even though we're drinking scotch.
Yeah,
family
little scotches. Yeah,
your kids can be in the background
Totally.
watching this. Nothing.
Totally, yeah. It should be funny stuff. So I am not wanting to have anything that looks offensive or suggestive. And Bruno was a little upset. Scott was upset because he didn't intend for the photo to be that way.
Yes. Well, of course, I'm at home. It's a day off, so I think I'll take pictures with the dummies. They're kind of hard to manipulate.
Now right now, I'm inserting that photo we're talking about now. You're seeing it. Keep going.
So I set up the dummies. I take several different pictures, different styles, move them around, more oranges, less oranges.
Apparently he's playing adult film director.
I end up with one, photographers will take 100 pictures, you get a couple good ones. So I process it, edit it, go in, touch up the colors, put in a little edge vignetting, and send it off. Good work. I'm proud of it. Good picture.
I didn't
Bart replies,
Yes.
mocking me,
Yeah,
laughing. Ha, 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 ha. Tell me you got more. He's touching his privates.
I thought he sent it to me as a joke.
I'm like, no.
Yeah, and then
That's
that offended him because I said, wow, that one's funny. He's touching his junk.
Please tell me you have more than the private touch.
Yes. And
I'm like, he's not
Yes.
touching his privates.
Right.
That just happens to be a pose.
it was a dirty
So
pose.
Bart shows it to his 7-year-old.
Yes, because you want an independent witness.
Yes, the 7-year-old. After he hears Bart laughing.
No, but I didn't prep him.
He then notices too that the dummy appears to be touching his
Right
privates.
off the bat, touching his junk, because, well, you already heard what he said unless I bleeped it.
I said, what you said.
All right, balls.
You said it.
Balls.
Yes.
Now we got to bleep it again if we're not bleeping it. We're probably not going to bleep it. I don't think that's dirty. But the photo looks suggestive.
Yeah.
So what did you do? You sought your own independent counsel.
I asked a few people. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I did take it to work, but first I guess I do have my 11-year-old is at home. And so I said, hey, took some pictures of the orangery, had the dummies out with some oranges. I set it up totally unbiased. I show him the picture. I'm like, what do you think?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it looks good, Dad.
Right.
I'm like, thank you, son.
He's touching.
I go, do you notice anything with the picture? Mm-mm. No. All right.
Is he sheltered?
No.
Do you have a TV?
Yes. Then I show it to the wife.
Right.
Again, unbiased.
No.
She doesn't notice.
I will give you credit on
Again,
this.
she thinks
I showed it to my wife.
good picture.
And my wife did not notice anything. I then pointed out to her what I thought could be offensive, and she said, it looks just like he's trying to pose the dummy. Yeah, which he liked that. And see, I'm honest. But here's the goal, all right? Even though I've said the balls 4 times, We're not trying to offend anybody with photos or do anything suggestive. All we want to do is have some pleasant banter and some pleasant scotch.
Eventually Bart gives in though. He's
Gave
like,
in.
well, let's put it up with the video. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
And surprisingly, no one has commented on the inappropriate private touching by the dummy. in the
Please
photo.
go look at the Orangery video now, or when this is done, and look at it. It's the, I believe, well, it's the cover photo that's on the thumbnail. And then give us your comments. I would really like to know your guys' comments. Now again, I don't think it's overt. I could tell you well, I wasn't sure if he was trying to be dirty or not, but it looks like it's in the area. It's just the one hand could have been positioned better. It looks like a crotch grab going on. But back to the scotch.
All right. Send us your thoughts on that.
Please do. Go to the Orangery
like to
video and put it in the comments, and we will respond, but I'd really like to know what you guys think.
Balvenie, for those aren't aware, the 15-year single barrel. What they are doing here is generally a distillery, after a scotch is aged for 12 years, 15 years, they're going to take 20, 30, 50 casks and combine them and then distribute it into bottles, and the bottles are then shipped out to your liquor stores where you go and buy it.
Is that how it goes? They ship them to liquor
They
stores?
ship it out through
I'm glad.
like trucks and planes
They
and
put them
trains,
on. They put them on vehicles.
boats. So anyway, with the Balvenie 15-year single barrel, they are taking one 55-gallon cask and not mixing it with other casks.
Right.
And they're taking that, putting it solely just from that one cask into bottles.
And they don't ship them with trucks or planes. They use canoes and donkey carts. See, that's the fresh. It comes to you slow. It's a slow. Everything about this is aged. Even the delivery. I probably poured you too much.
Balvenie does note on the packaging that one cask will not yield more than 350 bottles. So from this cask that was made, no more than 350 bottles are put out, and they come in and they will number the bottles from that cask. The cask that we have is numbered 1657, and our bottle number is 214 from that cask.
And they used a crayon in order to write on the bottle.
It is not a crayon.
No, it's not. Now,
David
sometimes
Stewart may have done that himself.
Sometimes I say crayon, but lately I've been morphing into crayon.
I'm trying to get that where they can see it.
Yeah. All right. It smells great already. I'm
Did you
already getting
dilute?
some wafts. I gave you a little bit of dilution. Ooh. Get a nice citrus.
I have had the single barrel in the past. I love it.
I have not had
it's
this.
a very
Yeah.
complex
All right. I'm getting
tasting.
a sweetness, almost a brown sugar, and I'm not even nose in yet. I'm just kind of floating above it.
Yes. Yes. Very rich.
I get a little bit of
Vanilla.
vanilla,
Definitely.
maybe some honey. Wow.
It's got some orange,
All right.
fruit, pineapple, maybe. Spread it around. It's very, very good nose to it.
Wow, a strong fruity flavor when it just first hit the palate. And then it citrused up for me a little bit. And it kind of stays on a little bit of a fruity note for me as it just slowly, it's a real slight aftertaste, just kind of feathers out for me.
Oak. Definite oak in it. Vanilla, honey, and fruit. I love the Balvenie 15-year.
It's
single
good.
barrel.
Yeah, it definitely has that that slight oak flavor. The nose on this is phenomenal. I mean, wow, I do get, and maybe, I know it's just me, I pick up a slight hint of spice. But along with that sweet note, something else I can't quite pick out. That's delicious.
It's full of flavor, though. I don't think you could. I don't know if you could pack more flavor into it. I mean, it definitely, especially if you let it get into your gums and everything. It's all there, and it lingers.
This is definitely. I can see why you like this. This is right up your citrus, floral alley. It really has like a little bit of a sweet aftertaste to it. Kind of on the, like you said, definitely in the gums, I pick up a little bit of that. This is great. So you know what this deserves? This deserves you to, when you photograph the bottle, you should just make the Dummies into what? What you? What do you thought
I fear what's coming.
Yeah, I was going to be facetious, and I was kind of censoring myself because it's you could do the Dummies wrong. We do not want to do the Dummies wrong. I'm serious. I'm not going down the road. I was going to try to make a joke, but I don't even think I could do the joke without doing the Dummies wrong. So we will attempt to pose the Dummies in different ways, but our goal is to just have them look like buddies hanging out. Bam, these guys are doing like a high five or a pat of cake. All right, that's a little silly, but all right. So, Balvenie.
Balvenie 15 years,
15
single barrel.
years, single cask, single barrel, numbered. Love it. See you guys later.
Delicious.
And please send your comments. Put your comments down on the Orangery. And don't forget, it really helps us out if you subscribe. If you want to give some thumbs to the comments, commenting in and of itself is helpful. We also have a Twitter page. I'm on there a little bit. Scott's on there a lot.
So follow us on Twitter.
Yep. Twitter.
Watch us. No, wait. Like us on Facebook.
Right. I've got the Facebook page up. Follow us on Twitter and watch us on YouTube.
You can email us, Scott at scotchtestdummies.com or Bart at
scotchtestdummies.com. So, but please do subscribe to the YouTube channel. That helps us out a lot, along with everything else. So, and we'll keep you guys kind of abreast of what's coming up. We usually give little sneak peeks on on Twitter. We're not on Tumblr yet. On Twitter, just showing kind of what's going to be next. What? Okay, we're back to me saying the wrong thing. Sometimes I say Tumblr. I meant
He
Twitter.
calls Twitter, Tumblr all the time.
Yeah. All right.
Sláinte.
Sláinte, Dummies.
Dummies.